Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
No idea how miserable I am. This is about the 4th time I've done a voiceover for this bloody video. It's almost like people are just telling me don't release this piece of shit, but I'm going to anyway because I took the time to make it. I'm going to release it. Still haven't got the helmet sorted out. I fitted new microphones and I just need to go and take them out and try them. I'm actually waiting for a noise cancelling microphone, but Lazada are being incredibly slow with their deliveries and they're not my favourite people at the moment, so I don't recommend them to anybody right now. Thank you. And stick that Lazada up your arse. Now, just passing on my left, a Kia garage. Now, the thing about that is I'm going to a Kia garage, and if I'd known there was a Kia garage there, I would have stopped then and gone to it. Now, I know I could have turned around and done another U-turn at the other end, but I figured I might as well go where I was going because I knew they should have what I was looking for. So I'm going to a Kia garage. My wife's looking for some keys for her car. Recently got another car, or a car, sorry, not another one, but an old one. Second hand, and we need some keys because I only had one set, or so he claimed. So we're going on this bit of the road you've seen before when we went to Helios Cove, but we're turning left now instead of right, so this is slightly new for you. Now I haven't been out this way myself for a while. Going up this road, I shall have to explore this another day, but there used to be a go-karting track up here, which you basically have to drive almost through the jungle to get to, and it was this fabulous track because unlike the UK, they're not health and safety mad over here, so like, it was pouring with rain, we were out there racing in the rain on slick tyres and sliding all over the place. It was fabulous. That was nice, that Honda just pulling over in front of me for no reason whatsoever. Anyway, so happy days are here again. You can see the sun is shining again because it always shines here in Malaysia, except for when it doesn't, in which case it rains. And we're taking a chance to go for that ride. On our left we'll see more new buildings going up, because what's Johor without new buildings? Everywhere. And of course with new buildings will come concrete on the road, always. We haven't seen much of it yet, but there you go. We'll see some. We will see some. So at the moment I'm sitting in my apartment. I have the air conditioning off and the fan off because if I have them on, it makes too much noise in the microphone and spoils the already monotone quality of my awful voice. Sorry about that. We will get it sorted. We will get it sorted. You might have noticed recently that I've been doing some food vlogs and shopping mall sort of wander arounds. I intend doing lots more, showing you around Johor and taking you off places where I go to eat. Just on the left hand side of us here, looks like we've got some more building work going on, but it actually looks like it might be maybe for drainage or something, or flood control. Who knows? Whatever, there's a traffic jam as usual. Right, this is where we want to go, to the Kia place, so here we go. This is all new road for me. I don't think I've ever been on this road. Now you're going to say to me, did you see that car coming? Yes, I did, and I was easily in the turning before it got there. Honest. Okay. Off the bike, leave it here, quickly popping. When I started talking to this guy, it looked like a deer caught in headlights. I suspect maybe he didn't understand my awful voice. So he passed me to this lovely young lady who very quickly got what I was asking for, and was telling me at this stage that there were two different kinds of key blanks, and that without having them with me, which I didn't of course, she couldn't tell me if she could get me one to cut or not. So I need to go back another day for some keys. But she was lovely, very helpful, and we'll be back there another day. In fact, we've already been back there and ordered some more, some keys, key blanks, so we can get them cut. Now, this is like, I was too stupid to get my telephone out and put it on with maps so I could see where I was going. So this is me going eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And I'm like, I don't know which way. Should I go left or should I go straight? Should I go left? And I was like, no, I'll go left. I've come from that left. I came from left. So if I go back left, I should be heading in the right direction. But I wasn't expecting so quickly to have to make a decision as to my next move. So we have another junction here. And I'm like, oh, follow on for Malacca. I don't want to go that way, as you can see. Pass up Bandaraya, which is straight ahead. That's the town centre. And turning after it's Pasir Gudang. Well, city centre is kind of near where I live, but Pasir Gudang is the road that I would use to get there, but I'm going the wrong part of it. But here we go. Bad decision number one, turning left instead of going straight. Basically, we're about to join a road, and we're about to join the wrong direction. So after about 5-10 minutes of travelling, I put up next to this Kawasaki, tried to ask the guy where I want to go. He A, can't understand me, or B, can't hear me, or C, has no idea where it is. So gave up with that. So I kept going for another 5 minutes or so, then pulled up to the slipway, took the telephone out, put the maps on, and as you can see it's on my bike now. And we had to do a great big U-turn and go all the way back. So we've already wasted 13 minutes by being too stupid to get the maps out and put on the bike earlier. But I also like, part of that is I like to get lost so I can explore more. I spent too much of my life reading maps, like when I was driving around the UK, my job's sales or sales management. Spent too much time having to read maps and be in places on time. But I don't want to be doing that in my semi-retirement, almost permanent retirement that I'm in now. I just want to ride and have fun and get there when I get there. As you can see, we're back into another traffic jam. That's my horn, don't worry, it's not a bike, it's not a car horn, although it sounds loud, it's much louder than most bike horns. The guy that I bought it from had this decent horn fitted, which was cool. Sometimes it makes me jump when I use it. At this stage I could talk about the weather. It was bloody hot. But we do, you know, in the UK you have four seasons. In Malaysia you have two. Hot and bloody hot. Or hot and wet and bloody hot and dry. And that's kind of where we are at the moment. So we're almost where we wanted to be half an hour ago. And what I'm doing now is I'm joining this road, which as you can see is a right mess. So we've got this traffic here, we've got traffic merging from the left, which is coming off of the Pasir Highway, and then as we go forward a few hundred yards you'll see that we've got traffic merging from our right, which is on that flyover on my right, and some of them want to turn left, and most of us want to turn onto the right, so you've got traffic trying to crisscross each other, which is fine. I mean, that's the way roads work, except it's over such a short distance here. You don't really, it's like maybe 100 meters, and nobody in Malaysia likes to give way. Everybody's in their own lane. Everybody likes to make a decision at the last possible minute. So you'll see cars sort of stop dead, or because nobody will give way to them. You'll see cars pulling over at the last chance, like this guy, although he's still got plenty of room compared with others, and it just becomes a mess. Nobody really sort of gives way. Nobody wants to get over on time. So what we're doing now is we're going to a bike shop, and this is a bike shop we're not going to show, and we're not going to really mention too much, other than the fact that I was recommended them as they sell showy helmets, and have a showy U West helmet, which I need a tinted visor for, because unlike my K-Book helmet, which I've just retired, the showy, which was for a short while my main helmet, doesn't have an inner visor that you can pull down. So on days when it's nice and sunny, I just either get blinded or I have to wear sunglasses, and because it's so tight, the sunglasses just sort of smash through the bridge of my nose. It's pretty uncomfortable. So I thought, well, I know there's a couple of showy dealers in town, and this is one of them. We'll go here. And the reason I'm not going to show them or mention them is because the guy was really unhelpful. I asked him if he had a visor for my helmet, and he said no, and I went around the place and it's just full of showy helmets. So I asked him again, do you have a visor for a showy Quest? They've only stopped making them a few months ago, it's not that old a helmet. And he still no, so I basically went back a third time after about 10 minutes on the road. He said, look, is there no way you can go on the system and see if the showy Quest uses the same visor as one of the other models? And eventually the guy started to be helpful and started to look and tried one or two other ones from other helmets before telling me that no, they didn't work. And if he'd have done that voluntarily to start with, I'd be full of praise for them and talking about them, but he really had to be sort of edged into helping me. It's not like they were busy, he was just like couldn't be asked. So to ride to QB's, which is where I bought the QB Motors, which is where I bought the Nolan helmet that you saw, which should have seen by now. But I've just had like enough. I've tried to get the keys done and that didn't work. I went the wrong way, that kind of peed me off, and then that guy in the shop just kind of peed me off, so I thought, F it. So I've driven past where QB is, and I just decided I wanted to go the other way. Instead of turning left, I turned right out there. And it's like, damn, you'll hear me say in a minute actually, because I used to go to where we are, Mount Austin, 3 times a week to take my son to mixed martial arts training. And this, I just said wow, then you heard it probably. This road I've just found, if I'd have known this road existed, I could have saved probably 1.5 hours of my life a week, sitting in traffic jams and breaking down and God knows what else. But of course I didn't. Now I've found it, I don't need to go out there as much, but at least it means that if I do go out to Mount Austin now, then I can get there a lot quicker than I used to. Which is cool, and I probably will pop out there more often than I do. Anyway, you've had enough of me rambling. It's time to say, hey DJ, cue the music, and this is Silverfox saying, right safe.
Somebody please explain to me what the hell that's all about.
Just that idiot licking his nuts again.